Hundreds of illegal immigrants charged with big crimes freed from jail a couple of mornings ago after they were released by the Department of Immigration Enforcement, ICE. The agency claims it was done because of upcoming sequestration budget cuts, but the White House says they knew nothing about it.
This was a decision made by career officials at ICE without any input from the White House as a result of fiscal uncertainty over the continuing resolution as well as possible sequestration.
So are we to believe the White House now? Let's bring in Pennsylvania Congressman Lou Barletta, who I know is skeptical today. Good morning to you, Congressman.
Good morning.
So when you hear now the White House saying, hey, we didn't approve the release of these illegal immigrants, and then I know you talked to somebody in the Department of Homeland Security. Where do you come out on this? Who did it?
Well, I did. First of all, if this is the best that the Department of Homeland Security could come up with in cost-saving measures is to release illegal alien criminals onto our streets and neighborhoods, then I got to question the judgment of Secretary Napolitano, and I cannot believe that they would not run this up the ladder, up the chain, before releasing some people who I was told may have been high-level criminal aliens who are non-deportable, meaning they are so bad that their own countries didn't want to take them back. Some have been arrested for theft, drunk driving, documented gang members. They were notified back in January, actually, to prepare for possible sequestration, and I'm sure they can think of better things than this.
I know, just to follow up, Congressman, because we've been talking on this show the last couple of days, and one of the questions that I posed was, what if these were high-level criminals who would go out and commit another crime? Who would be responsible? What if somebody dies?
Well, think of this, Gretchen. This is a federal government that has grown so big and so expensive that they would rather let criminals go than federal employees. This is inexcusable. This reminds me of when Fidel Castro released the criminal prisoners in the Mario boat lift in 1980. To go to that level, that this is the only cost savings we could do, is to put Americans at risk by any criminal alien, regardless of what the crime was, is inexcusable.
Well, a bunch of them were released into the state of Arizona, where the governor there is Jan Brewer. She told Neil Cavuto this yesterday.
We don't even know who they have released and what they have been charged with. And no one from the administration has contacted my Homeland Security Division. No one has contacted my office. No one has reached out. And obviously they don't know what the heck is going on, because they didn't know anything about it either. Well, who's running this country?
Okay, so Congressman, the White House says we didn't know anything about it. It was ICE, and then Gary Meade, who is apparently responsible, is resigning, unrelated, they say. Do you believe the White House didn't know about this?
Well, if they didn't, then I believe the president should stay in Washington and find out what's going on in his administration. This is just another example why we can't trust this administration in these proposals of pathway to citizenship, that they'll do proper background checks on the people we're going to allow to live here in this country who have broken our laws. You know, I'm one that is very skeptical and don't believe they'll do it.
Congressman, it'll be very scary if it's proven in any way to be for political gain. I know you're going to keep your mind on this and keep us informed. Thank you so much, Congressman.
Okay, thank you.
All right.